Shout out to all my new students at MV and all my old students at Preuss. Thanks for always supporting the channel. Do your homework. What's up YouTube, Jerry Land here with Nova Tech, and today I am ecstatic about this video because we have the new iPhone 11 Pro in hand. I've actually had it for 2 whole days now and I haven't opened it yet, so I am freaking excited. But you guys know how busy I've been, and lately I've actually been pretty sick, so if you hear that, that's what that is, but I cannot wait anymore. I want to open my phone, tell you guys what I think about it, and also tell you maybe if you should upgrade or if you should maybe wait for next year's model. Let's do this. New iPhone season, always the best time of the year. Guys, I have been so excited for this, but I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, the most disappointing thing to me about this new phone, no USB-C. Come on. But I get it, 2020, big year to upgrade and change things even more. 3 cameras though, let's check it out. Dang, that midnight green looks good. Whew. That midnight green looks real fresh, and that matte finish feels good, guys. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. Inside the box, we still get our, not AirPods, but what are these called? Lightning pods? Get some earbuds in here. We get a USB-C to lightning cable, which is new, and an 18-watt charge brick. So you get fast charging brick inside the box, finally. But I've been just kind of using my iPad charger, so don't really care about this. Just nice to have though, thanks. Now that I finally unboxed the iPhone 11 Pro, I can actually go play with it, use it, spend some time with it. I'm gonna take about a week, use it as my daily phone, and then come back and tell you my honest opinions about what I think. So as they would say on SpongeBob,
1 week later.
And we're back. Literally been a week. I'm super excited to talk about this phone because I absolutely love it. Let's just start off with 3D Touch. We all know we lost it, but come on, did you ever really use it? Because I know for a fact that I did not. So, didn't really care this whole week, didn't ever feel sad that 3D Touch was not a thing anymore. Now, battery life though is literally one of my favorite things about this phone. So for what I've noticed of my daily use, which hasn't changed at all, I scroll social media a ton, I watch tons of YouTube videos, I watch Netflix, and most importantly, I love playing me some Clash Royale, and now that Mario Kart is out, that game's pretty dope too. Before with my iPhone 10, I definitely considered getting the Apple battery case, and even with the 10R, sometimes I'd hope for a little extra juice or a little bit of charge during the day, but with the new iPhone 11 Pro, I don't stress about battery life anymore. Now I'd say that the biggest upgrade with going with the new iPhone 11 Pro are of course the new 3 lenses, or the new camera upgrade. I cannot wait till that new app comes out where you can utilize multiple lenses to record video at the same time. I know it costs like 15 bucks, but for someone like me that shoots video, I think it's fully worth it. Let me throw in some photo and video samples that I've gotten. Nothing crazy, but just wanted to give you some real world shots of what I did this week. Now the 3 lenses are pretty awesome since the last one I've been using was the iPhone 10R, which brought me down to 1 lens. So I wasn't able to get portrait photos or even nice telephoto shots, but now I am someone who can finally use the front-facing camera. I literally, on all my old iPhones, would never ever use the selfie camera. I'd rather flip my phone around and risk trying to frame up my shot so that I didn't have to use that potato camera on the front. New one shoots nice 4K video, it takes great photos, and I love that it crops out a little bit and gives you a wider selfie shot. Let go.
She'll run. No!
Now I came from the iPhone 10R like I said, so for me, the screen on the 10R was definitely a downgrade from my iPhone 10. And so now after using that for a while, the screen on the new iPhone 11 Pros actually looks different to me and looks super crisp, and I love that. Now I don't know if this is true or not, but comparing it to the last one I used, the 10R, I honestly feel like that the speakers sound better, if not at least louder than that phone, which I will always welcome since I watch so much YouTube on my phone. Kind of random because I know other phones can get it too, but I love that this came stock with iOS 13. It just runs super smooth. I love that they changed the little subtle things, like when you turn the volume up and down, now it doesn't show up in the middle of the screen, it shows up like a little tiny thing on the left. Just little things like that I love in iOS 13, and especially in the camera app. I love that you can click on taking a photo, slide it over and lock it in so that it automatically goes to video, so I don't have to open my camera app, slide over to video, and then start recording. Just love little software upgrades like that each year. Now, to tell you a little bit about my choices, I chose Midnight Green. Absolutely love this new color. It's such a subtle green, it almost just looks like dark gray, and I like that a lot. I chose the 256 gigabyte model, and if you didn't know, the 64 gig starts at $1,000, and to get to 256, it's about 150 more. I think it's kind of worth it since I'm going to take a lot of photos and videos on this phone. Some other differences I'm noticing, of course, is the Apple logo centered on the back. I love how minimal and clean this looks without all that extra writing and all that extra stuff. Now, I also really like this new matte finish. Also texturized, easier to hold without a case. I definitely enjoy that. After using it for a week, I've actually noticed that it's kind of funny. I've accidentally picked up the wrong phone thinking it was my 11 Pro because when you look at the screen, literally looks the same as the other phones. But the only way you can really tell that this is the new one is if you can see your Midnight Green or you can see the triple cameras on the back. Just something I noticed. My biggest gripe with this phone, just like many others out there, is that there is no USB-C, but I guess it makes sense for Apple because they're on that 3-year refresh design cycle, as well as, I guess, 2020 makes sense for a big year for a big change. But again, this is a Pro phone, and not having USB-C kind of sucks. So if you're someone who upgrades your phone just so you can show off that you have the latest and greatest, probably not worth $1,000 or $1,500 you're paying. But if you're someone who really wants an awesome new camera on your phone, or maybe technically 3 or 3 lenses, this is well worth the upgrade. The biggest upgrade, like I said, is the camera. So if you're anyone coming from an iPhone 8, 7 or lower, I fully recommend the iPhone 11 Pro. If you've already got the 10 or 10s or 10s Max, maybe not that worth it. If you have the 10R, I'd say if you take a lot of photos and videos on your phone, still worth it. Now, if you haven't noticed, I kept my phone naked throughout this whole video so that right now I can tell you about some of my favorite cases for the iPhone 11 Pro or any iPhone for that matter. I've used cases like Hadabi has, like the Veil, that are just super minimal. They just protect against scratches and they're awesome cases if that's all you care about. But I've dropped my phone one too many times, so the Sheath is what I go for. It's that perfect blend of minimal but still protective. It's got a drop-proof rating of over 6 feet, and it's got this grippy texture that just kind of helps me hold on to the phone because, yeah, that new matte finish is nice, but this grippy texture, way better. Now, I agree Apple makes some pretty great cases. I love the silicone feel and the leather ones wear so well, but I hate that the Apple cases do not protect the bottom of your phones, and all Hadabi cases do. So if you want to go way minimal and just scratch proof, protect it with the Veil. If you want to go like me, a little bit minimal but still drop proof, go with the Sheath. And then of course, if you want to go more rugged, check out the Synthesis model. I love this one too for when I go camping or hiking. And then last but not least, I love showing off my new iPhone 11 Pro with their Lucid Clear case. If that's you want a clear case, check this one out. Like I said, I know there's tons of awesome cases out there as well, not just Hadabi, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, stick around for my next videos like the best accessory or best cases video that'll be coming out for the iPhone 11 Pro, and make sure you hit that like button on this video. So these were my opinions after using this phone daily for a week. Again, this was not a very highly spec-based video, just my personal opinions and how I felt after actually using it in my pocket. And I just want to say that I love this phone. This is going to stay as my daily phone, and I know people have been asking me like crazy about a what's on my iPhone video. I did not know people like those that much, so maybe we'll do a what's on my iPhone 11 Pro video, and tons of awesome content coming because I've saved up quite a few videos so we can start posting weekly. Subscribe below if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jerry Land with Novotech, and to the next one and beyond. Drop a comment below. Let me know what phone you're currently rocking with, whether it's Android or iPhone, and what new feature you would add to the iPhone 11 Pro if you could have added any feature.